Welcome to the continuation of Psychology 101. This video will explore the evolution of psychology, highlighting the pivotal roles played by influential figures and movements in shaping the field's trajectory. Wundt and structuralism. Ever tried to explain what's going on in your own mind? It's like trying to catch a butterfly, beautiful, but elusive. That's the challenge early psychologists faced. But two pioneers, Wundt and James, dared to chase those butterflies and laid the foundation for the science of psychology we know today. Wundt and the birth of experimental psychology. Picture a laboratory in 1879, filled with strange contraptions measuring reaction times to the millisecond. This was the world of Wilhelm Wundt, the first person to call himself a psychologist. He believed the mind could be studied scientifically, like any other natural phenomenon. Wilhelm Wundt, a German scientist who established the first experimental psychology laboratory in 1879. He is considered the father of structuralism, focusing on understanding the basic components of consciousness through introspection. Introspection, the mind's mirror. Wundt's method was introspection, looking inward to observe one's own thoughts and feelings. It was like trying to see your own reflection without a mirror, and it had its limitations. Structuralism, breaking down the mind. Wundt's student, Edward Titchener, took this idea further with structuralism. He wanted to break down the mind into its basic building blocks, like a chemist analyzing the elements of a compound. Wundt and James were just the beginning. Their work sparked a revolution in how we understand the mind, and the story of psychology is filled with twists and turns. Stick around to learn about Freud's groundbreaking theories, the rise of behaviorism, and the cognitive revolution that brought the mind back into focus. Functionalism. Imagine you're a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're trying to understand why people do what they do. That's the spirit of functionalism, a school of thought that revolutionized psychology by asking not just what the mind is, but why it works the way it does. Survival of the fittest minds. Inspired by Darwin's theory of evolution, functionalists like William James believed our mental abilities evolved because they helped us survive and thrive. Think of it like this: your brain is like a Swiss Army knife, each tool carefully selected to help you navigate the challenges of life. William James, an American philosopher and psychologist who pioneered functionalism, emphasizing the purpose and adaptive functions of mental processes. His work, The Principles of Psychology, remains a classic. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Unlike structuralism, which focused on breaking down the mind into tiny pieces, functionalism looked at the big picture. It's like trying to understand a car by looking at its individual parts versus taking it for a test drive to see how everything works together. Introspection and beyond. While introspection still had a role, functionalists also used more objective measures, like recording devices and studying the brain and body. It's like using both a magnifying glass and a telescope to explore the vast landscape of the mind. Functionalism opened up a whole new way of thinking about psychology, and its influence is still felt today. From understanding how we learn to exploring the roots of our emotions, this perspective continues to shape our understanding of the human mind. Keep watching to learn more about the fascinating journey of psychology. Freud and psychoanalytic theory. Have you ever said something you didn't mean to, or had a strange dream that left you feeling puzzled? According to Sigmund Freud, these seemingly random occurrences are windows into the hidden depths of our minds, the unconscious. The unconscious mind, a hidden world. Freud, a pioneering neurologist, believed that many of our thoughts, feelings, and motivations lie beneath the surface of our awareness, in the unconscious. It's like an iceberg, with only a small tip visible above the water. Sigmund Freud, an Austrian neurologist who revolutionized psychology with his psychoanalytic theory. He emphasized the unconscious mind, early childhood experiences, and the role of sexuality in shaping personality and behavior. Dreams, slips, and hidden desires. Freud believed dreams were the royal road to the unconscious, revealing our deepest desires and fears. Even seemingly innocent slips of the tongue could hold hidden meanings. Early childhood experiences. Freud also emphasized the importance of childhood experiences in shaping our adult personalities. He believed that unresolved conflicts from our early years could influence our behavior and relationships later in life. Psychoanalysis, the talking cure. Freud popularized the method of psychoanalysis, where patients explore their thoughts and feelings through talking with a therapist. This talking cure aimed to bring unconscious conflicts to light, leading to healing and self-discovery. Freud's legacy, controversial but influential. While some of Freud's ideas remain controversial, his impact on psychology is undeniable. His emphasis on the unconscious, early childhood experiences, and the power of talk therapy continues to shape modern psychotherapy. Freud's ideas may be complex and challenging, but they offer a fascinating perspective on the human mind. Whether you agree with his theories or not, Understanding his contributions is essential for anyone interested in psychology. Keep watching to learn more about more key movements in the next video, such as Gestalt, behaviorism, humanistic, and cognitive revolution.